Well, I think I was pushing my boundaries there, really pushing my limit rather. It's not even 6:30 Sunday morning, and I thought I'd come out super early, come and have a walk while it's really quiet and the rain is held off. It has been raining through the night, and I was just driving through some country lanes, ended up back in Wymanley. Thought I'd just try the church, see if I could get in, have a bit of an early visit, but maybe it is a bit too early. It's locked up. Doesn't matter, I've been in there many times before, but I was just curious to see what it was going to be like at this time of the morning. It's quite a, it's not an eerie sort of feel. I know it's early and I know it's dull and dismal today, but it's still, even now, it's still relatively relaxing. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about churches too much today, but I am going to go out on a walk, get all my steps up, and hopefully get all that done before the heavens start to open again, because they're meant to today. I guess you could be thinking, what the hell are you doing out and about this early, Gary? And I wouldn't blame you for asking that question. What it is it's just sleep, really. Through the working week, I always wake up religiously at 5 o'clock in the morning, and that's just, you know, the way that my body's adjusted, and it's pretty much the same at the weekend. And this morning I woke up ridiculously early, and I just laid there and laid there, couldn't turn off, thinking about a vast amount of things. So I just thought, sod it, I'm going to get up, shoot over to McDonald's and come out and have a walk. And that's what I did. I can't just lie there. It's not like it used to be in my younger days. I can't lay in, I don't get any enjoyment out of that. I don't, not at all. Not like when I was in my early 20s. You'd go out, you know, on your Friday night and Saturday night and have a few beers, and then just lay in bed for as long as physically possible over the weekend, you know, till about midday. But I can't do that anymore. I don't really drink, you know, to an excessive amount. If I have a drink, I have one, and that's it for me. So yeah, anyway, there's that, and the reason being, I just feel guilty about wasting my weekends or my time laying in bed when there's so much better things to be doing, coming out and exploring or doing stuff. You know, I don't want my weekend to scoot away really quickly with me lying in bed and then realise it's Monday morning and you've done fuck all. I mean, that's not what I want. I want to do as many things as possible, you know. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. Some people would love staying in bed for as long as possible, but no, not me, not anymore. I want to give a big shout out to all them mums out there as well today. It is Mother's Day, and I hope you're all out there about to be spoiled by your children. And let me assure you that pretty much every single child respects their mum, you know, and is appreciative of what you do for them. Although at times I'm sure they don't show that appreciation. I'm sure they wind you up tight so hard you want to bang your head on a wall. But believe me, as they get older, as they leave home, these children will realise the impact that you had on their life, and you do an absolutely amazing job. So have a great day to all their mums out there. Well, what I've decided to do As you know, I've just started at Little Wymanley Church. I've now spotted Great Wymanley Church, so I'm just using that as a point. I'm going to walk from Little Wymanley to Great Wymanley and back again. I think that'll do. Might take a bit of a detour finding another trek back, but I shall give it a go. I know I said I weren't going to talk about churches anymore, but well, you know, I'll go and see if it's open, have a quick walk around and then head back. It just gives me, you know, it gives me an end point to finish on, instead of just ambling about not having a clue. I mean, story of my life, that really. Most days I ain't got a clue. Oh dear me. Anyway, it is nice to come out this time of morning. Quite looking forward to the you know, the summertime. I might come out super early then, just as the sun comes up, you know, in the climax of summer, when it starts getting light just after 4 o'clock in the morning or something. Especially if the skies are bright blue. That'll make all the difference, that will. I think this is another thing, you know, like I say about the churches being calming when you're on the inside. I think this is pretty much the same. Coming out for a walk early in the morning when there really is no one about, you know, and you see birds and rabbits and pheasants and different sorts of wildlife running about. It's quite nice, it's quite pleasant. Much better doing this sort of thing than being out and about in a crowd. I can't think of anything more stressful, really. I started to feel that way when I go shopping now. You know, when you see it on the TV or when you're watching a film, you've got that smile on your face, and then inside you're thinking, oh, you want to batter the fuck out of this person. That's how I feel when I go shopping sometimes, because there's too many people in there. And they clog up the aisle as well. There's no, you know, they don't care what they do. They just stop 2 trolleys side by side, having a chat with each other, not worrying about the people behind you or in front of you getting past. They're just in your way, and you just wait. And that's what I started to do now. I sort of, when they get in my way, I just stand in front of them now and make it clear that I'm waiting to get past. A lot of them say, oh, sorry, but by then that rage has come up from your stomach right into your chest, and you're like, for fuck's sake, you know. I'm sure that can't be just me. I do find it stressful. Unfortunately, it's one of them things that we got to do, though, isn't it? We got to go shopping unless you get a home delivery. I mean, I can't do that, so don't have that luxury. But anyway, see, look, I can feel my blood pressure going up now. Oh dear. There's me saying, yeah, it's a lovely calming environment being out and about here doing this. And yeah, I got myself all worked up thinking about that. Oh, brilliant. I don't know. I'm sure my mum is up there somewhere fucking looking upon me, probably laughing at me now. But there you are. You can't help it, can you? You know, there's different things that stress people out. And I think you guys know what stresses me out. And yeah, you're probably right, it's pretty much everything. Well, there you have it. This one's locked up too. I'm not surprised, really. Doesn't matter. So I've done a lap around it just to have a quick nosy at it, and now I'm gonna head back. I'm wondering whether there might be another way for me to go. Trouble is with me doing that, I end up getting lost half the time. Mind you, I'm in no rush, although the rain is starting to drizzle down now. I have got a waterproof coat in my pocket. I've got one of them Pacamax with me. Got no supplies with me though. But I did top up the car with supplies. I've got coffee and drink and bits and pieces in the boot now, so at least I can go somewhere and not have to worry about finding a shop, which is handy, especially after yesterday. Anyway, yeah, I'm not going to walk the same way back. I think I'm going to find something else, a different route. You know, I know it's a bit risky, but hey, it's not like I'm in a rush today, is it really? I've got nothing else to do all day long. Yeah, let's see what happens. So what else I find quite interesting, I've just walked down a road that I've driven down, I've lost count how many times, but it's so strange when you walk down it, you know, you notice things that you've never noticed before. It's just making me think how eager I was to pass my driving test all them years ago. Can't wait to get in your car and go charging about and having a look about, but you never really take anything in, do you? You get behind your wheel and you just focused on the road ahead, and I think you end up driving past all these things that you could take a moment to have a nosy at. I mean, it probably sounds like I'm stating the obvious, but I think when you're out doing what I'm doing, I think it just makes it more clear to you, or to me, sorry, that all them years that I've been driving, I've missed out on noticing certain things. Even when I was doing the cycling, I think I was focused on doing the bike riding and just getting where I needed to go, rather than taking in the surroundings. I just stopped off at McDonald's in Letchworth to get myself a coffee, and the woman at the window, or the young lady, hangs out the window and says, "I really love your car." She goes, "It's very happy, isn't it?" That was nice to hear, that was. I think the way that she spoke to me, I think, you know, we had a bit of a natter after that, but I think that makes all the difference. A little bit of customer service, you know, not just with a car, but when someone serves you in a shop or restaurant or whatever it is, I don't know, just adds that little bit of human touch to you, you know, because a lot of people that I encounter these days are just fucking rude and shouldn't be serving people, you know, the people that just don't even acknowledge you. You know, I was in the petrol station the other day, and the woman that served me in there, I had a few items, and I scanned one, and then she looked away and started talking to a colleague, and I was looking around at the people behind me, and I was like, you know, obviously making gestures that I didn't know what was going on, and I just started saying, "Excuse me, I'm not finished yet." And she just looked at me and held the scanner up like that and carried on talking to her colleague. I mean, I think that's fucking rude. I mean, I don't think it was an important conversation that we were having. I think they was talking about shift patterns and things like that. I mean, they should deal with the customers first and then, you know, have a chin wag about everything else. But anyway, regardless of that, the woman at McDonald's, fair play on her. That was lovely. If I'd have taken her name, I would have sent a nice comment over to McDonald's, you know, thanking her for that she went above and beyond the duty. Do you know what I mean? That was nice, quite refreshing to see, that was today. Anyway, yeah, I'm sat in Letchworth in a park at the minute. I'm going to sit and have this coffee. The rain is starting to come down now, quite heavy, so I am glad that I managed to do a bit of a walk. You know, I've done, was it just under 3 miles, I think I did, or yeah, somewhere around there. So I do need to do a few more steps, but I will sit here for a while and do a bit of research on somewhere else to go in the local area, see if I can find something else to have a look at. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Well, I know I said I weren't going to do any more churches, but I've just found one in Wallington. I drove out from Letchworth through Baldock towards sort of Royston, turned off the main road, come up to Wallington, found St Mary's Church. What a good little find. Still used, but very old. Yeah, quite outstanding, that one. Let's see what else I can find, eh? Oh dear. And this is another church that keeps beating me. This is St Mary's Church in Gravely. I only stopped here just on the off chance that I'd be able to get in. Now I could go in, but there's a service taking place, which is should be expected for a Sunday. I mean, it's just gone 11:30, and I think that's what time the service starts here. But never mind. There's been a bit of a gap between me arriving here and the last location I was at, because the heavens really did open. So I went and done a bit of shopping and then hid in the car for a while, had a drink and a bit of a chat with my wife. But I'm back out walking now just to kill some more time for the day. Yeah, there's also a ruin up the road, but I can't get in there neither because that is on somebody's private property, which is a shame because it looks really good. I have took a couple of pictures in the past of it, but I'd like to get a bit closer. But it is in somebody's grounds, and I don't know what the ruling is. I don't know whether I can contact them and ask for permission to go in or not, or whether it's just completely sealed off. I don't know. I don't know enough about it, but I'll probably do a bit of research, see whether I can get in. I've also emailed that the contact for the St Nicholas Church in Stevenage. I sent that last night. I haven't had a response yet, but what I've asked for is just a bit of time so I can go in there and have a look around. I said that I explore churches and I just want to be left alone just to have a nosy around. And could you get in touch, you know, that sort of thing. So hopefully I'll hear something back and he'll let me in. Hopefully one evening after work. That would be quite pleasant. If he doesn't respond with an email, I've also got a mobile phone number for him as well, so I won't give up. Right, I've come out at the back of the church in Gravely now, and I'm walking up something called Brooks Hill. Never been up here before at all, but I think if I follow this to the top I might be able to see that ruin. Obviously I won't be able to get close to it because it's fenced off, but if I got my bearings correct, I think it's just over the brow of this hill and I should be able to see it. Might have been a bit of a mistake because it started to rain again now, but you just got to deal with it, ain't we? It's not too heavy. I bet it is nice out here on a clear day though. Camera's not doing it much justice today, unfortunately, because of the rain and the clag and the crap, you know. But never mind. I'm a little bit out of puff with this one because it's on a slight incline and I'm walking this one briskly rather than having an amble. I'm pushing myself a little bit harder just to get that heart racing a little bit more, burn a few calories. I'll tell you what, now in this location, I'm at the top of that hill that I just mentioned, and there's a little bench there overlooking all that countryside. This would be a wicked place to come with the Jetboil on a nice day, sit on that bench and have a coffee. I'm going to remember this one. Yeah, it's beautiful out here. I tell you what, it will be absolutely heartbreaking if they build on this land. I don't know what is earmarked for it, if anything. Hopefully it's just farmland and it will get left alone, but the idea of having all houses over this, I mean, that would be just fucking heartbreaking, wouldn't it, eh? Like I say, I don't know the future of this bit. I did hear rumours that they were going to build on more areas in Gravely, but I don't know whether it was this bit or not. I haven't got a clue. I'll have to have a look on that one. But when I'm at a loose end, maybe again, maybe in one evening, I might come and sit on that bench after work and enjoy the views and make myself a coffee. I think that'll be absolutely ideal. Tell you what, I was talking about wild camping yesterday. This would probably be another location. There's some, you know, you could tuck yourself down these fields against the hedge line relatively easily out of the way. Oh, I don't know though, it might be a bit bumpy. I don't know. It'd be nice though. It'd be nice to wake up here as the sun was coming up and watch the sunrise over there across these fields. That'd be extraordinary. I've still got that urge to do that. I'm going to try and battle through my nerves and just do it. I just got to do it. You know, that's the only way we deal with things that scare us, is to face them head on, isn't it? I know that's easier for me to say, considering the amount of fears and phobias of things that I've got. But yeah, I'm definitely drawn to that idea about getting out in nature and being inside a tent. I've watched a load of videos about it. Hopefully one day. I've given up on trying to find that ruin as well. I think the footpath that I've got to take behind me is absolutely sodden, and I'm only in a pair of trainers today, so I'm not going to risk walking that way. But I definitely will return here again when the weather's nice with a backpack, so I can sit on that bench and probably tackle it again. I know 100% there is a ruin there because I've seen it, but I've never come at it from this way. But no, it is a bit sodden today. And I am in a pair of trainers that are, well, they're waterproof, right? Bought them off Amazon, cheap as chips, like really cheap. And they are holding the water back. But I've had them 2 weeks, and the like the mesh under the sole is just deteriorated on my right foot. It's just crumbled away. So now I've got a gap in the bottom of the shoe, which is letting water in. Not very good, but I mean, they were cheap as chips, but for being pretty much dead in 2 weeks, I mean, that's a bit quick, isn't it, really? My wife says that I should take a picture and send it in and complain. Maybe she's right, but then when I mean cheap, they were just over 20 quid if I remember rightly, so not good. Didn't expect them to last long, but you would have thought they would have lasted longer than 2 weeks. I'll tell you what, ever since I've been doing this walking stuff, you know, and going on this weight loss thing, the amount of shoes that I've been through just, I don't know, keeps baffling me. You know, it's a continuous thing to get something that lasts. I think I am going to have to invest in a little bit more money for something a bit more substantial and something that is going to last. I was never for buying expensive trainers, but especially when it was like a name brand, you know, just, you know, some fucking chav spending God knows how much on a pair of Nikes. I just never got that. I just thought that was pointless. But on the flip side of that, if you've got a pair of Nikes that last forever, then okay, I'll get it, you know. But just for a name, no. But I do know that there is several different makes of hiking shoe out there and boot that are meant to be good. As you know, I've got the Peter Storm boots, but they just squeak all the time, you know. And after a bit of investigation with them, they're a cheap budget boot, which weren't going to last long neither. I mean, but they were only like 50 quid, so. But they have been good up until they started to squeak, and they are waterproof and they are comfortable. But the squeak just, if you're a regular and you've watched some of my videos, you can hear me walking through the churches and all you can hear is squeak, squeak, squeak. Oh, Gordon Bennett does my head in. And I can't wear them anymore. Even though I've put new soles in and I've put talc in them, they still do it. They're just, yeah, beyond repair, I think, now. Anyway, yeah, that's a good topic for a Sunday afternoon, isn't it? Gary's fucking trainers. No wonder my subscribers are dropping. Oh, do you know what? Whatever. Anyway, I'm headed back towards St Mary's Church in Graveley now. My car is just parked behind the church in the farmyard. That's where it says to park when you pull up next to the church. Use the farm to put your car. So after I get down there, I have no idea what's next. Don't know. Have to wait and see. Might be the end of the walk, might be the end of the day. I don't know yet. I shall go and sit in the car, see what else I can do that ain't too far away, and then make a decision. So yeah, I'll bring you back shortly. Right, well, I made the executive decision on not to go anywhere else today because it's pissing down again. So I'm going to call it a day on this one. I mean, I did have a awesome day yesterday. I mean, I ain't been too bad today, but the rain really doesn't make it so enjoyable, does it, when you go out and about in the rain? But there you are. Anyway, I might have another video planned for tomorrow. Depends again on the weather. I'm meant to be going out with Sam tomorrow evening if all goes to plan, but if not, it'll be later in the week, maybe next week. So I have to wait and see what happens there. Thank you for watching me. Please give me a like and a subscribe and all that good stuff. I hope I haven't offended too many people today that are going to click on that unsubscribe button. If I have, then I can only apologise. What you see with me is what you get. Anyway, look after yourselves, and I will catch you all again soon.